Considering that Ninjago has literally hundreds of minifigures in existence, there are still so many more that we could have in minifigure form. Now, I've already made 2 videos covering this idea, and I've presented 10 minifigures that I would like to see in minifigure form one day. But here comes another one. So welcome back to part 3 of Will LEGO ever make these Ninjago minifigures? And like I did before, and hopefully not muted this time, here is the criteria I set for this video. So I thought I'd make this video covering some of these desires, but not go for the more common answers that we all know. Because let's be honest, it wouldn't really make for a good video if I just spent 5 minutes saying, number 3, the gold rebooted ninja. Number 2, the first spin jitsu master. Number 1, your mum. Hopefully though, I can just bring up some more of the good picks today that aren't completely obscure or unthought of, but enough to start a conversation, and let me know if you agree with me or not, because it won't just be me mentioning Cole's dad for 5 minutes. But with that out of the way, let's get into the 5th minifigure for this video, and that is going to be Selma. Now this is definitely a more obscure pick to say the least, but she is a very interesting variant of the Hypno-Bri Serpentine. And to this day, we haven't received any sort of female Serpentine minifigure, and this is certainly one that I would love to see. She certainly is a standout amongst a Serpentine collection, because she has colours that no one else has. And as a certain honourable mention, I will say the Scales Jr. would also look great. If you could have the family of 3 together, it would be really nice on the collection. But even then, I would still take the other 4 over this one any day of the week. But speaking of number 4, Hailmar is going to take his place as number 4, and this is a minifigure I would love to see. In the Master of the Mountain set, we didn't get any sort of representation of the land of Shintaro, which I think is a massive missed opportunity to say the least. The only minifigure we got in theme of Shintaro was Princess Vanya, whereas we could have had so many other minifigures to coincide and make a great collection. The fact that we never got Vangelis in his non-Skull Sorcerer form is a bit of a shame to say the least, and I would have also loved to see a bunch of guards in this collection as well. And Hailmar would clearly be at the head of this collection, and I think he is a really good looking design at that. This would be the perfect opportunity for a Ninjago CMF, and this is probably one of the ones that I would definitely have included. But let me know if you would want a video where I would discuss what I would want in a Ninjago CMF. That is my number 4 pick. But getting into number 3, we are going to talk about King Trimar. In similar vein to Master of the Mountain, the Sea-bound sets never gave us much in the way of the Kingdom of Melopia. And while we did get a set called the Temple of the Endless Sea, which seems to be a representation of Melopia, we never got any minifigures to coincide with the kingdom. And that set would have been the perfect opportunity to have given us a Trimar minifigure, and he would have looked really great next to Kalmar. But I do see why people wouldn't really want this as an urgent pick, but personally I do think it would look really cool in the collection. But speaking of cool in the collection, the number 2 pick is going to go to Alfonso Frohiki from Dragon's Rising. Now, he is the caretaker of the monastery, and he has made a fair share of appearance during the time of Ninjago, and has even helped Zane once or twice before now. And the thing is, he's got such a cool and unique looking design, and I think he would stand out so much in a Dragon's Rising display. I again really do believe this is a design that would look great in a Ninjago CMF, as it would fit in perfectly. But then again, LEGO doesn't give us nice things. But this is definitely one I'm going to hold out for, and I think it's one that is actually fairly likely. But overall, I do think it is one that I want to get. But moving on to number 1, this is probably not the most obscure pick in the world, but I am going to give it to a younger version of Raz. This mainly stems from the fact that we've seen a progression of Raz throughout the show, and he's definitely making for a very interesting character. And we have seen a backstory of him twice now, and that design is really cool looking to say the least. But it would just be great to have this natural progression of Raz in minifigure form. I think he would go so well with the other minifigures to say the least, and like a broken record, it would go perfect in a Ninjago CMF. But these were my picks for 5 characters I would love to see in minifigure form, and let me know what you guys think of these picks. And let me know any characters you would love to see in minifigure form, because I really do find this topic interesting, and hopefully one day all these figures will be recognized in physical form. But that about does it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Take care. Okay,